Hello, good morning. If you're watching this on YouTube, remember to skip ahead a few minutes. We're going to wait for everybody to get on. This is our weekend tarot reveal. We're going to find out what is coming up for us this weekend and learn all about numerology, tarot, and more. Good morning, everybody. Come in. I was just doing my YouTube intro. Come in, come in. Good morning, good morning. Can't believe it's already Friday. It's gloomy here. How has everybody's week been? Happy Friday. Like I said, we're going to give it a couple minutes, let everybody get on. Maybe 1 minute. We'll see. Yes. Cheers, Cheryl. I don't have my usual mug because my children have fallen behind on dishes last night, so it is what it is. But I love this one because it says, never give up. Good morning, everybody. Come on in, come on in. Cheers, cheers. Okay, so if you are new here, if you're just rolling by and wanting to know what we're up to, this is my weekend tarot reveal. So what we do is we look at the energy of the entire weekend. We look at today's energy, we look at tomorrow's energy, we look at Sunday's energy. So I pull a card for each day, and then we pull oracle cards, and we just kind of find out. It's like a sneak peek as to what's going to happen this weekend. What energy do we have to work with this weekend? And it helps you to really navigate things easier. Instead of being a victim of circumstance, you're now in your power, okay? Because you're like, okay, I had a feeling this might come up. Now I know how to handle this. You're responding instead of reacting, okay? So what we're going to do first is we're going to use the tuning fork because we need to get our energy in the right vibration. This is the root chakra tuning fork, okay? All you do is you just listen to the vibration and let your body attune to this vibration. This is attuned to, like I said, your root chakra. This is where everything begins. This is where you feel safe and secure. This is where the I am begins. This is where you plant your seeds of manifestation, okay? Because the energy flows all the way up and then out and then around, all the way up and then out like that, okay? And our individuals' chakras move like this, okay? So all you do is listen to the vibration, let your body just attune to a higher frequency, and then we're going to get started with the reading. All right, here we go. I've got TikTok down here and Instagram up here, so you're going to see me waving it around. Here we go. Just breathe. Still going, just breathe. There we go. See? Simple pimple. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to get our fairy blessing for the weekend, and then y'all are going to pick the tarot deck that we use, and we're going to find out what's coming up, okay? Rebecca, this is a collective reading, my love. If you need a private reading, you can book one through the link in my bio. Okay. You love that? Good. I'm glad, Raquel. What is our fairy blessing for this weekend? We have the new moon coming up, you guys. It's a big deal. This is the last new moon of the astrological new year. So you better start manifesting some shit. You don't want to manifest or set really any intentions on the eclipse, new and full moons, okay? Because that is erratic energy. You want to be able to go with the flow on those new and full moons, okay? This last new moon of the astrological year is like, here we go, okay? Setting the standard or setting the intentions for this whole new year. You made it for the live? Yay! Okay, let's see. Let's get our fairy blessing. What do we need to know? What do we need to know? Oh, all right, then I'll take that one. We have the blessing of Awin. Look at that. I love this one. And I always have to reread this one because I can't ever remember what it is, but I know it's a powerful message. So let me get my spectacles on. Let's see what we need to know. It's number 12, okay? So that's the vibration of 1 and 2. 1, as we know it, is the self, is creation, it's something beginning. 2 has to do with relationships, connections, decisions, balance, all of those things. And then in numerology, we bring it down to 1 digit. That would be 3. 3 is the creation or the expression of those 2 energies, okay? So let's see. The blessing of Awen, the fairy gift of divine and flowing inspiration, which is perfect because we have the Pisces new moon, right? Right, Jamie? Yeah, Pisces new moon. Jamie's here, yay. So Pisces is all about inspiration. It's that dreamy type of energy. So let's keep going. Let the fairies bless you now with the gift of the Awen, the inspirational flow of energy that can bring to life inspirational new projects. Ooh. Friendships, projects, friendships, wisdom, and understanding. I got excited, sorry. With every breath you take, you absorb the Awen, and you feel more connected, more unique, more divine, more magical. Let the Awen come to you now, tender and new as a bud, and let yourself feel the blessing surround you with a visionary new approach to your life. Let yourself drink down the fairy magic of the Awen, and let its awesomeness, let its sweetness and mystery uplift and re-engage you in life's every moment. I'm having a hard time speaking this morning, apparently. So, we get the gist, right? This is about being in the flow of energy, being in that dreamy state to where anything can happen. So many astrological movements are happening, you guys, and it's all bringing about this major change, especially in the eclipses that come a little bit later, okay? Oops, let me unhide these comments for some reason. You have a lot of energy today? Good. You better, because you're going to have to drive us to that concert. Oh, hey Tara, TikTok changed your name? That's weird. Let's see. I'm just make sure I'm not missing anything. I'm manifesting a new assistant manager position. Good for you. And I'm starting to prepare to leave my toxic 15-year relationship. You've got this, okay? All right, so y'all are going to pick the deck that I use. So we have Red Fairy Tarot, and my favorite card underneath. Red Fairy Tarot or the Kipper deck. Okay, so deck 1 or deck 2. Y'all choose. And everybody on TikTok and everybody on Instagram, y'all help me keep track of how many gets what. So deck 1 or deck 2. I knew y'all are going to pick 1. Oh, I like that, Melanie. She's manifesting a Women That Travel group. That's awesome. So deck 1 or deck 2. Looks like 1s are winning. We got some 2s sprinkling in. 1 or 2. Camera 1, camera 2. And if you're wanting to learn tarot, stick around because we talk about the cards and I show you different ways of understanding or interpreting the cards, okay? 1s have it? Okay. Can I tell you about manifesting and the new moon again? Well, this new moon is in Pisces. Pisces is very dreamy. Pisces is like, let's dream big. Let's be Delulu. Okay? So in this new moon coming up, it wants you to be a little bit Delulu. It wants you to not limit yourself on what it is that you want to experience over the next 6 months or even the next year. Okay? So 1's got it for sure. Okay. All right, so we're going to use the Red Fairy Tarot. I love this deck. Oh, she's holding a pheasant bird. Okay. See, we were asking about that the other day. Thank you. See, because in the traditional tarot, she's got a hawk. All right, let's see. I don't know, but I feel like all of a sudden, I feel like I'm just like vibrating on the inside. Ugh. I'm not drinking, that's not coffee, that's dandelion root. I don't know what's going on. I'm like heating up. All right, what do we need to know about this weekend? What do we need to know about this weekend? So we're going to pull a card for each day, Friday through Sunday. All right, so for today, we have the Eight of Pentacles, okay? So the Eight of Pentacles is all about refinement, okay? It is the entrepreneur card. It's working for yourself. It's working on something that you're wanting to produce, that you're wanting to eventually put out into the world, okay? This could be also you working on your health, you working on your body, creating something that is, you're refining the energy. So if you're wanting to create intentions for this new moon, refine what it is exactly that you want, okay? Because this is about working on the self. And it's number 8. 8 is all about being in that energy flow, just like the blessing of always. Like you're in the energy flow. You're in this dreamy, ooey gooey energy. So what is it exactly that you want that's going to help you, not in a selfish way, but that's going to help you for your highest good, okay? Because you're trying to refine what it is that you feel inside and outside. Make sense? Okay? It could be a good day for you to work on a project. Whatever you're wanting to work on, it's a good day for it, okay? Tomorrow, we have the Six of Wands in reverse. Now, the Six of Wands, when it's in reverse, you may run into some obstacles. You may run into some situations with other people to where you don't feel supported, or like you're in a group of people and you don't feel like you're seen. I'm like, hello, projectors, right? Happens to us all the time. We're always like, don't mind us. We'll just sit back here and wait, you know? So on Saturday, I would kind of make it a chill day. Don't try to force anything to happen. Whatever like you're trying to accomplish, maybe you're trying to force, it's not going to be successful. Okay? So you just might, you know, experience a little bit of disharmony, and that's okay. Life happens, right? It's okay. So let's look at Sunday. Sunday, we have the Hermit in reverse, okay? So when the Hermit is in reverse, how perfect is this that it's a major arcana on Sunday, okay? So the Hermit, he wants to get out into society. He wants to rejoin society because he spent enough time alone. He's learned all the things. He's spent time alone. He's spent time recharging, and he's ready to get out and socialize and experience the world, okay? So this would be you setting those intentions, maybe going out and doing something fun, maybe doing the new moon circle group, whatever it is where you're joining society, you're a part of something, okay? And if you are resisting any lessons that you have been kind of like, I don't want to say forced through, but going through, you might get a reality check on Sunday, okay? Because the more you resist, the stronger it's going to persist, okay? This is, like I said, major arcana, big energy of the tarot, all right? It's big secrets is what it translates to. Let's look at the bottom. Look at that. We have the Hierophant, okay? The Hierophant is the spiritual channel. The Hierophant is the spiritual teacher, somewhat like the Hermit, okay? He's like, are you ready for this commitment? Remember, we talked about this the other day because he showed up the other day. He's asking, are you ready for this spiritual commitment? Because if you're not, you're going to go through hell and back, okay? If you're ready for this spiritual commitment on elevating your life, then you're going to experience some incredible things. Now, there are trials and tribulations always, because that's what it is. But if you stick to it, if you put the blinders on and you commit to this change, this shift, this new life, then everything shifts for you. Everything changes and it gets more synchronistic. Trust me on that one, okay? You're a projector? Oh man, yeah, I know, it's hard. We're just like, we'll just wait. We'll just sit over here. you know? And it's not till like after the fact that people are like, oh, I should have come talk to you, or I should have this. Yeah, okay. Oh, the struggle. Especially with Saturn being involved with the new moon. Saturn is about boundaries and restrictions. If you're not adhering to the lesson, Saturn is teaching it will feel uncomfortable. Oh yeah, Saturn, when I was going through my tarot and my metaphysics classes, my mentor was like, Saturn's like the judge. Saturn's like, nope, you're not doing it. You're not in alignment, so we're going to make some adjustments. And it's like, shit. Do they really move forward this weekend? The clocks? Or are you lying, Domingo? I can't ever trust anything you say. Y'all, that's my best friend, Domingo, which is cool because he comes to my my lives, even though he doesn't agree with tarot. He still supports me, even though he gives me shit all the time. Okay, they do move forward. Wow. All right, let's see. We're going to get one from the Kipper deck. What do we need to know for the weekend? It is hot. We have poverty. Look at that. So look, it's number 37, okay? What is 3? We just talked about this. 3 is the creation of 2 energies creating something, okay? So 2 energies coming together to create something. So it'd be like masculine, feminine, creating something. An expression of these 2 energies. So if you're not in balance, if you're not in alignment, you create poverty. You create lack, okay? 7 is a highly spiritual number. You are always communicating with the universe, with spirit, with God, whatever you choose to call it, okay? You're always creating. And then when you bring it together, it's 10. 10 is the result of that fruition, okay? And you're getting an opportunity to change everything, okay? Whatever you speak, whatever you emote is what's going to be your reality, because that's the lens that you are choosing to see it through. Does that make sense? I hope so. But you choose poverty or abundance. And don't say you're a victim of your circumstances, because I used to say that, and it's bullshit. You make things happen. Okay? Let's see what else. All right. What else do we need to know? All these Libras in here? Uh-oh. Y'all, there is still time in the tarot testers. I have not completed that module. If you're wanting to learn how to read tarot, and it's a stupid massive discount because I'm still building it, there's still time. You got to go through the link in my bio, and it's under tarot testers, not tarot training. Tarot training is just teaching tarot spreads to people that want ongoing tarot training. Tarot testers is like tarot testers, which is actually my tarot apprenticeship module, takes you from beginner to reader all the way. These cards do not want to shuffle. All right, let's see. It hid your comment, Domingo. Jerk. Let's see. What else do we need to know for this weekend? So when we look at, when we're looking at this blessing of Awen with this poverty showing up, this is both telling you that you have the opportunity to move out of that. You start the process of moving out of that lack energy, okay? You haven't been able to get in. It has been lagging, so it might feel like it's like not there, or it's disappeared. Give it a minute to show up. But if you're still having trouble, please email me, Tara. You've been studying the tarot for a year now? Yeah, it's a whole process. All right, let's see. What else do we need to know? We have home in reverse. So this is 27. So interesting, we have 37, now we have 27. Okay? So 27. Yeah, I wait for a feeling. She asks, how long should you shuffle before pulling the cards? Do you wait for a feeling? Yes, I wait for a feeling. And when I'm separating the cards, when I'm cutting the deck, I only shuffle Oracle like this. So if I'm shuffling, you wait till it's, yeah, like Jamie said, just wait till it feels right. And then when I cut the deck, if it cuts clean, that's when I know that it's absolutely ready. If it cuts like dirty, like messy like that or something like that, it's not ready, and I keep shuffling. That's my own method. You can do how you choose. Okay, so we have home in reverse. So let's see what it wants to say. If you don't feel at home, it's time to do a thorough and fearless inventory. What are you hiding from? Are you afraid of being yourself? Do you feel that you don't belong where you are? What if you chose another path? Okay. Does your understanding of home perhaps dictate that such a place must be unsafe, unstable, or unfulfilling? So are you comfortable in your discomfort? Are you recreating a situation or a scenario or an environment that you grew up in, thinking that's how home should feel? Okay? Home is not literally your physical home. It could be anywhere where you feel safe and secure. That could be within your body. That could be within your relationships. That could be within your environment. Okay? It's time to love yourself and create a new sense of safety and security within. You might have chosen a situation that is familiar and led you back to the original source of your pain. That does happen. Okay? Give yourself grace if you have found yourself in a cycle. Once you recognize it, change it. Okay? No matter, because this is an important and powerful invitation to a new you. Say no to the pain of the past. Say no to the voice of your inner critic. No to those who want to dim your light to make themselves brighter. Choose a new home. Take refuge in knowing that beauty and a true sense of belonging lie ahead. Okay? I mean, how perfect is this with telling you, with this new moon in Pisces, right? The last new moon of the astrological new year is like, it is time to move your ass. You know, it's time to get real. It's time to stop messing around. Okay? Nothing changes if nothing changes. We know this, right? So the cards are calling us out, right? You have to change. You have to commit to this path. You have to have a plan and work with others along this path, because that's the only way you're going to get anywhere. And it's funny, you see people drop off here and drop off here because they don't want to hear that. Isn't that interesting how that happens? They're like, no, I'm comfortable in my discomfort. Okay? You have to make different decisions than you have before. Okay? If you need help, you need to seek help from somebody that is doing what you want to do. Okay? So that could be just creating your own business, feeling happy and healthy, getting healthy relationships, pulling your power back, healing yourself. I mean, there's so many different things. Okay? Come on, this stupid thing. You're embracing the discomfort? Yeah, because it'll help you to move out of it. Yes, Melanie. So if you're not sure, you want to join, like I said, you want to join a community. So like we have the tribe. That's where we all get together and we learn new things. We learn how to take our power back. We get new tools to help us in this journey, and we support one another. You need your own group. Okay, if you want to come to the tribe and use my group, please do. If you find another group, go find another group. That's okay. Get in where you feel aligned. Okay, but they always say if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go in a group. Like go together. Okay. We've had people in the tribe for years now, and it's like family. I love them. All right, let's see what else. Exactly, Jamie. They want superficial tarot. They don't want real talk. Yep. Everybody wants to know when they're going to be a millionaire or when their ex is going to come back and make them feel better. We don't do that here. We talk about real stuff. It can be tricky, and that's why you start small. You start with just small, different decisions than you would have before, okay? So it doesn't have to be you do this whole radical change. It could be like, you know what, today I'm going to do this differently. Normally I would have done this, but I'm gonna do something a little bit different this time. I'm not going to let them get me to react. I'm going to sit back, I'm going to remember who the fuck I am, and I'm going to respond in my power. Or if I'm self-sabotaging, I'm not going to do that today. I'm going to do something, at least something towards what I'm working towards. So that's how you start taking your power back. Oh, one of your karmic lessons is to learn how to not be so determined to do things alone. It's why I came into this life as a Libra. Uh-oh. Yep. And I had to learn how to do things alone. You feel like coming to the live is like a tribe? Yeah. And then you can have the tribe the whole time throughout the week. I give you affirmations. You can post your questions. You can post your triumphs. It's everything in there. Okay, so we have Healer of the Ages that just wanted to fall out. Okay, it is in reverse. So let's see what the message is for us. It's number 51, not 15. My eyes are backwards. Okay, so when this is in reversed, the Healer of the Ages indicates that you've been feeling extremely out of sorts, oh man, or even upside down in your own life. You may be in the midst of some physical problem or just feeling as though you're losing energy. But this card is telling you that there are deeper levels of healing that need to be addressed. It says, take some time to regroup and put your own healing first. Remember how I said this is about you working on yourself. You refining whatever it is, either physically or financially, whatever this is for you, okay? Whether you're facing mental, emotional, physical, or even addictive patterns, call upon the Healer of the Ages to bring this energy to the issues you're working on. Quiet your mind and feel this vibration bringing you warmth and healing light, clearing away any dark or hurting space. Repeat this meditation and be patient, yet also know that divine love can heal you in the blink of a belief. Wow, I like that. Because if you allow yourself to be healed, you will be healed, okay? That's why, like, when we do the collective Reiki and sound bath sessions and people have profound experiences, it's because they believed that it was going to work. They knew, and so they connected real easily, and I connected with them. The people that don't believe will either have a negative experience or they won't have an experience at all, you know? That's why in the group, everybody's like, oh my God, this happened, I saw this, I felt this, and blah, blah, blah. Because they knew that this could work. So you have to believe that you are able and worthy of healing and moving forward, okay? You love the Reiki sessions? Good. Me too, they're fun. Did y'all see on the email the next one? It's going to be on March 16th, I believe. I still have it set for. I have to look at my calendar. I need to keep my calendar like right here next to me. That's why I bought it. But guess where it is? It's out there in the living room. Eventually, we'll be in the same place. All right, what else do we need to know this weekend? Oh, look at that. Transits, climate. Look at that. 55, you guys. We have all of this change. I told you we have all of these astrological events happening. And this is creating, it's first creating like this weird, almost void-like feeling to where you're feeling just like a little discombobulated. And then all of a sudden it's like, boom, you know, it shifts. It's kind of like, I was explaining this to someone the other day. And I was like, it's like you're going on a roller coaster. You're excited. You feel this build. You feel it build, 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 build. And then you get to the top of the roller coaster and you have to wait for it to crest, right? You're like, God, are we ever going to go down? And you feel it. You're anxious about it. And then all of a sudden it's like, woo, then you go on the ride of your life. Okay? So be prepared for major change because 55 is 5 doubled. This is a pivoting point and it's stronger. And we have number 5, whoops, underneath the deck, which is the Hierophant. This is all about your spiritual, it's kind of like Spirit's telling you this is what's best for you. Okay, we're going to help you because we know what's best. We see the energy. Okay? So let's get something else. Let's get another deck. Change is going to be so freaking good. Yes. You need a change so bad? Well, you can have it anytime. Let's do this one. And for those of y'all learning tarot, one of the things that you can use tarot for is deciding which outcome is going to be the best for you. So let's say you have a decision. You have 2 options, right? You can pull cards for each option and you can see what the potential outcome is for that option. Okay, so for instance, my sister who lives in India, she messaged me, she texted me through WhatsApp, and she's talking about she's trying to move to the Netherlands, and she has 2 different housing options. And she's anxious because she doesn't know which one to choose because she's not there to see them. Her friend is viewing them for her, and you know, one has this issue, the other has this issue, they're both great, blah, blah, blah. So I did 2 full readings for her for each option. Now she can make a more informed, energetic decision on which one she wants to choose. So you can do that with tarot, okay? She was so anxious. I said, do you want me to pull cards? Yes, please. I like that. It feels like the old skin of our spirit is being shed, so a new layer can be revealed. Yeah, we're exfoliating. Okay, what else do we need to know? Spirit of the river. Yeah. Oh, movement toward adventure. Look at that. Number 50. You guys, I told you. It's like a roller coaster. We're going up, 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 and we're reaching that precipice of change. And then all of a sudden it's like, woof. So that's what I'm saying. Sorry. With this blessing of Alwyn, this is telling you to be in that magical space, to be in that flowy space, like Pisces, you know, a very mutable sign. It's like, let's just move. Let's just go do something fun. Let's dream big. Let's see what happens. You know, it's just like that freedom-seeking, Delulu type of energy of let's just have a magical time, and we'll just go with the flow, right? That's what this is saying. The spirit of the river, movement toward adventure. I like that a lot. Okay. What else? What else? Let's see. Let's pull from this deck. You've been feeling that for a while? Yeah, that's why people get so frustrated, because it takes a while for us to go over that curve, you know? And that's why we get that frustration. That's why we get that feeling of like, and it's like kind of like that void, you know? We're like just waiting, anticipating something to happen. And so we want to make sure that we're in that positive energy, so we don't go, oh God, something bad, and then we create something negative. Oh yeah, being a Pisces moon is a blessing and a curse. Oh, I get that. Like I said the other day, Pisces have a real tendency when they're in their negative vibration, to go towards escapism. So you have to like walk that fine line between spiritual, openness and healthy delulu to like toxic delulu. And yeah, you do that a lot as a Cancer. Yeah. All right, let's see what else we need to know for this weekend. If we pull out the umbrella, I'm going to be irritated. Okay, yay. We get that umbrella all the time. It says DNA, roots, identity, DNA inheritance, astral karma. So this is all about, when we think about ancestral karma, not astral karma, ancestral karma, that's breaking cycles for me, right? We repeat patterns so much. Like I said in the other one, the home card in reverse, it was asking you, are you creating the same environment that you grew up in that was toxic? Okay? Are you repeating these ancestral patterns because that's all you know, and there's comfort in knowing that pattern? So you can change all of this. Just because something has been repeating in your life does not mean that you can't just about face and change. You can create those new neural pathways, okay? And we have identity. Who are you? Not what do you do, not how many kids do you have, not, are you married or single, divorced, widowed? It's not that. Who are you? Really. Not all the labels, okay? Who are you? Do you know? If you don't know, it's time to find out. Okay? Let's see what else. That makes a lot of sense, Heather. Yeah. I mean, anytime I see somebody who potentially has a drinking or drug problem, I always pretty much know that they're either a Pisces sun, moon, or rising, and it's like weighing heavily on them. Let's see, what else do we need to know? Look at that, awakening, number 9. Okay? Awakening is not easy, you guys. It is not this sunshine, unicorn, rainbows, all day, every day type of thing. It's really not, okay? Like Jamie said, it looks like they're stripping away and opening their heart, okay? And letting that light shine. But it's not easy. Sometimes it can be painful, but it's well worth it, because once you rip off the Band-Aid and you're done with it, you're done with it, and you get to move forward. You get to experience something completely different, totally better, okay? I am burning up, you guys. The energy is so strong. I'm sweating like I just freaking washed my hair. Woo! Okay, but do you understand what I'm saying? So awakening, with it being number 9, 9 is like we're coming to this point. We are all waking up to, the us that we forgot, the life that we forgot. And 9 is also about higher wisdom, right? So the more that you awaken, the more wisdom you gain. And it's not always easy, because sometimes, they do say ignorance is bliss, and it is to an extent. Once you know, once you see things, once you awaken to things, there's no going back. You can't see it the same way you used to see it before. And that's why a lot of people don't, make it very far on their awakening journeys, because they're like, I don't want to see anymore. I don't want to, understand the reality of what life and spirituality and all that stuff is, because it's not easy. But then once you get past that rough part, it becomes freaking magical. Okay? It's so true for you. Good, good, good. I've been like that all week, having goosebumps at the same time. I've been getting goosebumps in all of my readings all week. It's been crazy. And what's funny is that with all of these astrological movements happening and affecting us, it's funny how most of my readings are like, wait, just wait, pause. Don't do anything, just feel. Wait for the sign, wait for the message, wait, like, oh, it makes me excited to just say that. Like my heart chakra's like, but yeah, it's a lot of messages of wait. We're so used to going, progress. We got to move. We got to do. And the cards, spirit is like, it's time to wait. It's time to receive, be receptive of what needs to change. Wait for the message, wait for the sign, wait for the signal. Okay? Yes, they are everywhere when you're connected. Man, I am seeing 33 like nobody's business, especially the other day. Oh, look, we have 35. And my oracle cards are like, let me just jump out here. So we have number 35, A Long Way Home. I'll read that to you in a second. But yeah, seeing 33 like crazy the past couple of days. And I just laugh and I'm like, okay, thank you. And see up here, 55. Well, it was. But let me get the book. Okay, Long Way Home, Journey, Remembrances, Experiences, Passage. Look at this little elephant on his journey through the skies. He lives in a huge balloon and has his castle with him. Lights guide the way while he slowly passes over the horizon. How long is this journey and when will it end? Will he drop anchor again or continue his travels? This card reflects how we pass through our lives. During our pilgrimage, we collect memories strong enough to fill a castle and light enough to buoy our voyage. So this is all part of your journey. You know, it's what we've been talking about. This is, an experience to be had. So we're coming up on the astrological end of the year and then moving into the new year. And it's like, it's time for a new experience. What do you want? This is all an adventure. I tell y'all that all the time. Yeah, 35 is another 8. Yeah. I tell you this all the time. Life is an adventure. It is an experience to be had. It is not something where you're punished. It's not something that you're meant to struggle through. It is meant to be an experience, an adventure. When you step back and you see it that way, when you see that life, you're just merely having an experience. Now, I'm not trying to downplay traumatic experiences. Please don't ever think that. As somebody who's been through many traumatic experiences, I'm not trying to downplay that, okay? But you do want to let it go and see it as that was an experience to be had, and now it's done. Okay? It's over with. I don't have to go through that anymore because I'm moving forward. Okay? So I never want to downplay any traumatic experience, but I also don't want you to stay there. Okay? Life is an experience. That's why, if you have the opportunity to travel or whatever, like, please do it. If that is calling to your soul to travel, we need to travel. We need to go experience different cultures. We need to go experience the world. I mean, you're on a freaking planet going through outer space. Why not go look around? Don't just stay in one spot. Go look around. Yes, this is the only account I have. Thank you for asking. I have many accounts pretending to be me. They are scamming people on both TikTok and Instagram. So yeah, it's annoying. All right, let's see. What is our money message for the weekend? And then we'll get more cards. What is our money message for the weekend? There's a lot that has to, we're seeing two different things about the self and about home. Okay? Home in tarot and oracle always represents the self, where you feel safe and secure. One was texting you on TikTok asking how old you were and where you lived. Ooh, no, that ain't me. Creepy. God, it makes me so mad, but TikTok doesn't do anything when I report him or people report him. Look, we have denial. Ooh. There's 3 ways to resonate. This is the money message, okay? So number 1, perhaps you are insisting that reality be something other than what it is. So let's think about that though. Perhaps you are insisting that reality be something other than it is. What is reality when it comes to abundance? You are deserving. Abundance is all around us. You can find abundance anywhere. Okay, you can find money. Money, you can receive lots of money. But are you insisting that reality be that money is only for certain people? That money doesn't come to you? That you're not worthy? Is that the reality that you are insisting upon? Okay? Number 2, what are you refusing to see? It's better to live in truth than a lie. Are you refusing to see that you are deserving of abundance? Do you subconsciously move in ways that fulfill your poverty prophecy? Okay? Are you moving in ways that bring all of this to fruition? Okay? Number 3, if you've been putting a false front to make money, it's time to remove that mask. We were just talking about scammers, weren't we? Okay? Do what you know is for the highest good, and money will just follow. Please trust me on that. Okay? Money is a byproduct of doing good. But if you don't believe that you're worthy, if you believe that money is hard to come by, if you believe that you have to hustle to get money, then you're going to struggle, okay? You're going to have that poverty prophecy come true. And that's your own fault. You can get mad at me all you want. That's okay. You know what? Hang on, let me do one more before that one. But do y'all get it? What else do we need to know? We have the hawk and thistle, graceful persistence. See, I told you, you don't have to force anything. This is about being in allowance. This is about being in that flow of the river, the flow of the energy, knowing that everything flows like water, okay? So you don't have to push. You don't have to hustle. You don't have to force. You want to be in a space of allowance, because let's look at it in the mind frame of like relationships, okay? If you're trying to make somebody be something that they're not, or be a person they're not, you're going to have nothing but problems in that relationship, and you are going to suffer like nobody's business, okay? If you are in a place of allowance in your relationships and you allow the person to be who they are going to be, it'll show you everything that you need to know. And then you decide if you're going to stay in that relationship or not. And that puts you in the power position, because you're not trying to make something happen that cannot. Because when you're trying to do that, you are disempowering yourself. Does that make sense? Because you have no control over another person. So you are disempowering yourself. But when you are in that state of allowance and you allow that person to be who they are going to be, you're sitting back and you're just watching. And you're going, okay, I see you for who you are. I get it. That doesn't work for me, so I wish you well. See the difference? Instead of going, Why can't you just be good? Why can't you just be loyal? Why can't you? Well, they can, they just don't want to. Okay? When we're looking at the whole money situation, if you're constantly chasing money, if you're constantly chasing value, then that means you're not valuing yourself. You're not allowing it to come to you. You are chasing it. And it's like a wild animal. If you chase after it, it's going to run. Okay? So the more you chase, the more it evades you. And you're powerless. Okay? But if you open yourself to receive, you're like, you know what? I'm just going to do good. And I'm going to lead through the heart space. And I'm going to allow money to come to me. I'm going to give myself permission to receive, which most people don't do that. Give yourself permission to receive. Open yourself up and let it come to you. Okay? You don't always have to be like beating shit to the ground to get it to happen. That's not in a place of allowance. That's not in the graceful persistence. Okay? Now let's do the sassy deck. The rebel deck. Yes, if it's for me, please allow it. If not, block it. Yep. If it's meant to be, let it be. If it's not, block it. What is our message for this weekend? Get some fucking sleep. You're being an ass because you're fucking tired. Face to pillow now. I love it. So this is about resting and receiving and being receptive, okay? It is okay to rest. It is important to rest, especially when you're trying to be in the feminine energy. That is so important. Rest is so important, okay? And if you're not giving yourself time to rest and to recharge and to receive, you are going to be bitter and angry, and you're going to be a big old bitch. No matter if you're male or female. Doesn't matter. Okay? You need to sleep? Yeah. And yeah, also the clock changes. Yeah. So get your rest. Allow yourself time. Your brain is going to throw a fit for a minute saying, oh, I shouldn't be resting. I'm not being productive. You know, especially if you're like a single parent, you know, especially if you're a single mom, or if you're just a mom in general, we have that mother guilt, right? Because we're so used to having to do everything. So your brain is going to throw a fit because it's something different, right? But we've got to step out of that comfort zone. We got to do something different than what we used to do before because we want different results. So why not try letting yourself rest whenever you feel like you need to rest? Now, this does not mean just do the whole Delulu thing, escapism thing, and like check out of reality and check out of life. It's saying rest when you need to rest. Let that energy still flow within you and just rest. And then when you come out of it, you be productive in whatever way works for you through your energetic blueprint. Okay? You've been wearing your orange lens glasses in the evenings. I love it. I'm glad y'all are resonating with this. Let's do this deck. I don't know if I've done this one in the live, at least not in a long time. You hear me? You hear me? Yeah, look. These cards are wanting to just like speak. Strength is in reverse. Okay? So what does that mean? There's fear. There's weakness, exhaustion, ego. So it's like we got to turn this way, okay? So we have to initiate this. We have to look at it as, okay, well, I am doing this. I am doing that. I am in fear mode. I don't allow myself to receive. I feel like I have to make things happen. I'm not letting people be who they want to be. You have to come to that realization. That's where your strength lies. Okay, remember how I said, anytime, you're trying to force anything, you are disempowering yourself. Okay? Let's get our little forest fae friends. Away we fly. Take the cloud roads. Delight in your imagination. See, the cards know. I told you, this new moon in Pisces, it's that dreamy, living in the clouds, floating on the clouds, riding on the clouds type of energy. Okay? So use it. Allow yourself to dream big. And what do you have to do when you're dreaming? You're resting, right? There are some times where I'm taking what I call a brain break from working, and I will sit there and I'll just allow myself to just daydream about something that I want to experience. And I just daydream. I have very vivid daydreams. So I just allow myself to do that. It's a treat for me to get to sit there and daydream about an experience that I want to have. And then I get back to work, you know? And that's just how I operate. It might be different for y'all, but it works for me. Let's see. I pulled a bunch of cards. And if you missed the beginning, don't worry. I do put this on YouTube so you can watch the whole thing. We have bear. Look, you might need to hibernate a little bit more. Okay? We don't want to be aggressive like the bear. We want to rest. And know that you are always, always protected. Okay? But if you deny that protection, if you deny the existence of your guides, the divinity, whatever, then they have to step back and they're like, okay, you know? But if you say, you know what, I know that the universe has my back, I know that the spirit has my back, I know my ancestors have my back, like, I don't have to worry because I know I'm going to be guided in whatever way I need to go, okay? So there you go. Any questions? You like to do short walks outside if possible? Yeah, I love that. You're so welcome, Charlotte. So yeah, this is all about just movement and fluidity, okay? Dreaming, mystical, psychic type of energy, okay? Pisces is all about that psychic energy. It's things ending so something else could be reborn, okay? And it's like, what is it that you want to be born? What do you want to happen next? Especially as we go into Aries season. That's kicking off spring. What happens in spring? Everything starts to bloom, okay? That's interesting. I've been trouble feeling my main spirit guide and guardian angel the last several days. That makes sense. Oh, okay. Yeah, you got to always invite them in. Because you've got free will and they respect that. And they're like, if you don't want us in, then okay, we'll back up and we'll let you do your thing. Bear is your RV name? Aw. So I hope this helps you. Enjoy this weekend. Rest, relax, have fun. Refine what it is that you are wanting. Take care of you. And get out there, you know, out in society. Go be social, go network, all these things on Sunday if you can. And remember that you are setting intentions for this new moon, the ending of the astrological new year. We're like, okay, we're going off with a big old bang. All right? If you wanted to learn tarot, go to the link in my bio. Get in tarot testers. If you want continuing instruction on how to read different tarot spreads, I have a whole library explaining how to read different tarot spreads in my tarot training. There is a difference, okay? Tarot testers takes you from beginner to reader. Tarot training keeps it going, okay? So I hope you have a wonderful weekend. I love you all. I will see you Monday morning, 9:30 a.m. Central Standard Time, okay? We're going to get the information or energy of the week, all right? Mwah. If you want to learn, yeah, come on in, Tracy. All right, bye, y'all.